getting ridiculous.
Crucible.
Ridiculous.
Crucible TV.
These guys.
Crucible TV.
Crucible TV.
All I'm trying to do is run a high-quality show
Crucible
here.
TV.
A high-quality show, and people are getting cray-cray.
Crucible
You know,
TV.
people are depending on us. They're counting on us. We're about to go live, and they're counting on us.
Oh, wait, we are live.
All these shenanigans. All these shenanigans. We're live.
We're live.
Crucible TV. Shenangles and shenanigans. Always shenangles and shenanigans. Right here, 12:30, Crucible TV.
Let's go.
That's what we got.
Gorilla Mike.
We got Amber Kivett on, Inspiring the World. We got Gorilla Mike on. We got Andrew. We got
Scott
Sonny
Taylor.
Days. Holy smokes, we got them all going.
Let's go.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been, what has it been?
Absence.
2 weeks? 2 weeks since we had a Crucible TV. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. We had fair days. We had, I was away last week. I was out in the mountains with my mastermind. Get my mind right. You know, we always talk about get your mind right. I was getting my mind right out there. It's always important to go surround yourself with some good people, right? It's always important to surround yourself with good people. And, man, it feels good to be back. Hopefully you weren't missing us too much. Not too many tears. So here we go. We're just going to jump right in it. It's been 2 weeks. There you go. I knew Mike would know. Mike keeps track for us. He's our
He's got a countdown on his phone.
Yeah, he does. He's got a countdown on his phone. He's our Crucible TV manager, and we appreciate him. There we go.
Maddie volleyball in the house.
Here we go. Oh, I like it. There we go. So here we go. We're diving in. We're getting rocking. Let's get to it. So today we're going over 3 fitness myths that we hear quite a bit.
Big training
myths. 3 training myths, fitness myths. You probably have heard these. Maybe even some of these you sit there and think about as a parent, as a student, as you know, any of those kind of things. Today we're probably talking more towards the parents today. Mm-hmm. Parents, we're talking to you. Because
I would say coaches too.
Coaches and parents.
Some of these that we're talking about today, I've experienced with
absolutely
some coaches telling me these kind of things.
So we're talking to you, coaches, parents. This is for you today. This one's for you. Usually it's for our athletes. Today this one's for you because we got to make sure that you're putting your oxygen mask on too, right? You can't help the person next to you if you don't have your oxygen mask on. So let's get that oxygen on and let's start breaking down some of those fears maybe. Let's start breaking down some of that stuff that's keeping you from being your best self. Because I think some of these 3 that we got here right now are 3 big ones that we see quite a bit when it comes to, man, I'm not going to start my my fitness program, or I'm not going to start eating right, whatever it is, right? These are the things that hold us back. So here we go. Number one thing that we hear quite a bit, is that in-season training leads to burnout. In-season training leads to burnout. We hear this from our athletes. We hear this from our parents saying, hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. It's baseball season. It's football season. It's soccer season. Whatever the season is, I'm going to take a break from training, and we're just going to play. I think this is one of the worst ideas. I think it's one of the worst ideas that you can do. Okay, so much from
multiple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just physically.
Just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. All that stuff has to be in unison, right? All that stuff has to be in unison. I think one of the biggest things, right? We want to stay healthy. We want to stay healthy. We want to stay strong. We've done all this work in the off season to build it up, right? We're getting this big build up. We're getting stronger. We're getting faster, and all that good stuff. And you want to make sure that, A, we're staying healthy, right? We're staying healthy. We're working with Jesse and I are working with the Mount St. Mary's rugby team right now. It's in season.
4 days a week.
We're up there 4 days a week.
4 days a week.
And they're all getting stronger, too, for the most part, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. We're still setting personal bests. We're staying healthy. We're performing on the field. But I think the bigger thing, like aside from the physical performance piece, we all want to be able to physically perform.
Absolutely.
I think the bigger piece, I'm going to argue the bigger piece, and the thing that we focus on so much here at Crucible, so much here, is this, is this mental side, right? Let's say we're going to go into a fight. Yeah, right? I think Mike Tyson said it best, right? You can have a plan.
Until you get punched in the face.
Until you get punched in the face.
Right.
That plan goes out the window as soon as you get punched in the face. When you're in season, we can do all the mental prep work we want to.
When it's easy.
When it's easy.
In the cage or in the gym.
Exactly.
Or
we're in the cage. We're in the gym. We're grinding. We're working. We're doing all these things. But the time that you really need that mentor, the time that you really need that coach in your ear, that time you need that place to go to say, man, like I need to get away from this. How do I get my mind right? Is during season.
Yeah.
100%.
Right? Because that's when
you need it the most.
that's when all those things happen. That's when you have to get your mind right. You have to do those little things right. You need to be able to have that person you can talk to and say, man, Coach Joey, Coach Jesse, I know we talked about what I would do when I rolled over on a ball, or I'm getting frustrated because my coach isn't letting me play. Well, if you don't have your mentor around you during that,
You're going to start getting funneled in.
yeah. And you're going to start that downward spiral, and we're going to start getting that stinking thinking in there, floating in there, and then it just sits in there. And you need that mentor, you need that coach, that in-season training, to get the body right, but also to have that opportunity to talk to your coach, talk to us, whatever it is, whoever it is, to say, hey, like, help me get my mind right, like, get me back on track.
Because your back's going to get up against the wall at some point during the season. It's not going to be a perfect season. So that's when you're training during the wintertime, or whenever your off season is, you're not really going to experience those game challenges because there's no games yet.
Right.
So we're going to start experiencing little slumps. We're going to start experiencing, lack of playing time, or umpires or referees getting to us, just those kind of things that we have to be able to sort of shell out of our mind.
Yep.
Yeah, and it says in-season training leads to burnout as our first myth. I would say in-season training rejuvenates. It really
absolutely.
rejuvenates. Whatever it is. I mean, we got a lot of student athletes, whether it's at the college level or the 10, 11-year-old level, where you got homework, you got practice, and everything adds up. And just being a kid alone, too, is one of those things, too. And sometimes you need to just come in, get in the weight room in season, and get your mind right.
Yep. Get away.
And I guarantee you'll go in. I saw it yesterday. We had a few kids come in, and their heads were a little bit all over the place. I could tell they just got out of school, and right when the session was over, totally different.
Yep.
Oh, I just got on the leaderboard, or oh, I just had a great workout. Like, they're feeling good. And it's that atmosphere. It's that get your mind right, too, aspect of how it rejuvenates in season.
I like that, Coach Jesse.
That's good.
That was a good knowledge bomb there.
That's true, though. It's get that
rejuvenation.
It gets that endorphin kick, and you start walking away feeling good, like, man, I'm doing something to better myself.
Get that
as opposed
boost.
To, man, I'm 150 games in this season between summer, spring, fall, and then I got to, like, that's where the burnout happens, when you keep doing that same thing over and over again, and there's never that, and there's not that rejuvenation, there's not that pouring back into from a coach or a mentor or whatever. So
last thing, and we talk about like how injuries happen, like, oh, I'm going to get injured if I train too much in season. If you strategize it right, your training in season, it's actually going to do the opposite. Part of strength training helps prevent you from getting hurt. Versus getting hurt.
That's what we're here for. We're professionals. Like, we're not gonna design a program or do anything in the cage that's gonna make a player or athlete worse.
Right.
100%.
That's not our job. So.
No, we're here to get better, baby.
Absolutely.
We're here to get better. What do y'all think, baby? What do y'all think about that one?
In-season training.
That one twist your head up a little bit. So, second one, there we go. Get that brain up burning, right? Second myth that we hear quite a bit, and it comes into how we're eating. That I can out-train a bad diet. Boom.
Got to get your food
Terrible,
right.
Terrible, right? I'm going to say the opposite. You can't out-train a bad diet. I think so often we hear justifications of like, well, I worked out really, really hard today, so I can go eat this thing. Or so I can go do this. Nope. Can't do that.
Or think about it from the perspective of I can't gain weight. And they're training 3 days a week. But what they're putting in their body is not allowing them to gain weight.
We're training like a professional athlete, but then we're eating like an elementary schooler. Can't do that, right? You can't do that. You can't. Whatever you put in your body, that's going to be what comes out. You put Cheerios in your body. I know, Jesse, I know you had Cheerios for breakfast. I know.
Honey
Nothing wrong.
Cheerios?
Yeah, but if it's got a cartoon.
They were OG Cheerios.
If it's got a cartoon on the box, I'm going to say we could probably do something better. I'm gonna say
honey bunches of oats.
I'm gonna say that if you ate some eggs this morning, that's gonna be better than Cheerios or Fruit Loops or Frosted Flakes.
I had some eggs.
What's wrong with straight Cheerios, Rod?
Where's your protein
Where's
at?
your protein, man?
Where's your protein?
Eggs with your
Where's your
Cheerios.
protein at? Get
Eggs
some
and
oatmeal.
Cheerios.
Get
Eggs
your
and
protein.
Cheerios.
I got my grain too.
Get your oatmeal. Get your oatmeal with some peanut butter and a little bit of Nutella and a little
and a banana.
There we go, and a banana. Yeah, that's way better than some quick and easy Cheerios. Get your mind right. Take
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Fruity Pebbles.
I gotta get my mind right.
You're gonna get some Fruit Loop results. Y'all gonna get some Fruit Loop results. Yes,
we be a Fruit Loop. Baby.
There we go. So I think it's an issue with people viewing the lifting, training, fitness aspects as separate from the sport. Absolutely. Some sports are easier to see the connection. Track, CrossFit, powerlifting. Absolutely. I completely agree. Completely agree with that one right there, Mike.
So many people do just view training as going to lift weights.
Yep.
Like it's
right.
That's a small percentage of what training actually is.
Yep, absolutely. Y'all train older folk. Now, what do you mean by older? Like 90? That's what I'm going to say.
Like Coach Ryan,
like Coach,
old?
Like 33 old? Yes, we train like 33 old. But yeah, we train adults, man. We train adults. We're all, everything we do here, it doesn't, this cherish a challenge mindset and this philosophy, like adults need it. Older adults
Absolutely.
need it at 33. But everybody
30
needs
to 50. Absolutely.
everybody
30 to 50.
Yeah.
Perfect. 100%. Yes, sir. We 100% do. And we would love to get you in here rocking and rolling. Let me know if you need anything. Hit them. There we go. Gorilla Mike. Hit them Quaker Simply Granola and Oats. There we go, baby. I'm about to work on Quaker. Hey, I like that. There you go. Little sponsorship. I like that.
Quaker Oats.
Appreciate that. Hit us up with that, Gorilla Mike.
Let me
I
know
like
how it
that.
goes.
I love it. Yeah, perfect one. And 100%. A lot of this stuff is geared, like that's why we wanted to gear this towards you guys today, towards adults, because I think there's so many of our parents that need this kind of information as well, where it's like, hey, like I need to get better too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to argue the parents need to get it right first, so that way that they can show their kids the right way to do it, right? Because your kids they're not going to listen to a thing you say, but watch everything you do.
Yep.
So if you have a family, if you're leading your family, lead by example. Don't just tell, right? But that's getting into something completely different. But to answer your question,
off topic.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 30 to 50 older. I don't know if I like being in the older category. There, one. I don't know. 30.
So you're 50 right now.
I'm basically 50.
If that category is 30 to 50.
I'm
then
looking.
You're 50.
I'm looking great, baby. I'm looking great. Drew, what's happening, baby? So to get back to kind of point 2, fitness myth number 2. Much appreciated. Look forward to meeting with you and have to keep up with my kid. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Nice.
Hey, send me a message. You can send me a DM on here if you got any questions. But I'd love to hear your story and help out however we can. But let me know. Let me know what I can do for you, Juan. That'd be awesome. I love it. So kind of get back to the myth number 2, we got to make sure we're eating right. We got to make sure that our nutrition is matching our goals,
yep.
Right? If we're wanting to put on weight and we're not tracking our weight and we're not eating, like we got to make sure that everything is consistent. We got to track it. We got to make sure we're eating world class if we want to be world class. And I love this world. Like a lot of times we use the word world class, but think about this. World class means you're doing it differently than everybody else. So if you're an athlete and all your friends are just happy making the high school team and you're wanting to be a Division I ball player or world class, you got to be doing things differently than they are.
Absolutely.
If you're eating the same lunch that they are, probably not good, right? You need to be doing something different.
That's the wrong group to compare yourself to.
Yes.
So to get advice from.
Yeah, absolutely. Share something. Brenda, I love you coming in
Brenda.
as well.
What's up, Brenda?
58 years young. Hey,
That's right.
we're in the same group there. We're in the same group. There we go. There we go. 30 to 50. Casey, what's happening?
Baseball is the best. I love that.
There we go.
Love that, Channing.
Go ahead. What were you going to say, Jesse?
One thing I've actually been doing, guys, is I've actually got a food log. I've been logging in my meals a day. I've been trying to get at least 3 meals to make sure I have energy. I mean, if I can get more than 3, that would be good. But each meal has a source of protein, a grain, a vegetable, a fruit, and a source of calcium in it. And I've done that about 3 times a day. And I got to tell you, I feel like I got more energy, or at least I'm able to get more stuff done. I have a note card of things to do every single day. And I got to say, I've been checking a lot more stuff off that note card.
That's awesome.
Just a little bit more fuel, So.
Absolutely. Hey, you put trash in, you're going to get trash out.
That's
you put
right.
good stuff in, you're going to get good stuff out. Scott, I love that. It is good. It's always nice when you find great coaches that understand this stuff. That's one of the things that we're so passionate about is educating, and we want to educate more coaches. We want to educate more teams on this bigger picture stuff because it matters. And there's so many teams now, there's so many organizations now that are just popping up here and there because somebody got upset and we're going to start our own team and this, that, and the other thing. Like we see it. There's like a million teams. We got to have great coaches though. If our coaches are going to be teaching our youth, we as adults, the coaches have to make sure we're getting it right first. We can't just say, go do this and I'm not doing it. Like we have to have coaches that are digging in, learning, studying this stuff, not just running a team because my kid got cut or I feel bad or like whatever it is. Like egos have got to go. If you're going to be a great coach, you have to do it first. You got to get the ego out of the way. And that's one of the things we're passionate about. So if you've got a team or an organization that needs a little bit of this like crucible fire, this edge, right? The thing that's going to separate you, right? Let us know. We would love to come and talk. We will come and talk. We will come talk to your team. We'll come talk to your coaches. We would love to mentor the coaches because there's got to be a change. We're seeing higher injury rates. We're seeing lower confidence. We're seeing more kids drop out of sports than ever before. Like it's going the opposite direction of where it needs to go. And it needs, we as coaches, parents need to take ownership of this and not just say, oh, so what? So be it. We have to take ownership. We need to take a change. We need to make a change in that. So if you need us, DM me. I'll be out there in a heartbeat coming to talk, coming to just
I love that.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Let's do this.
Channing, I want to play college baseball.
Ooh, I like that.
I love that.
Let's go, Channing. So
let us know how we can help you, Channing.
Channing.
We'd love to walk by your side and let you become the player you want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And hey, I'm going to challenge you, Channing. If you want to be that world-class athlete, you want to be a college baseball player, no matter, I don't know how old you are, but go ahead and start acting like that now. Go ahead and start acting like that now. Eat like that college baseball player eats. Train like they train. Start sleeping like they sleep. Start reading the stuff that they read. Start talking the way they talk. Start stretching the way that they stretch, right? Start being that now. You don't have to be a college athlete to do that stuff. Go ahead and start doing it now, right? And that's for anything. You want to be the best dad there is? Start doing what the best dads do. You want to be the best business owner? Start doing what the best business owners do. You want to be the best baseball coach? Start doing what the best baseball coaches do. Like, do all those things.
And I think I love that. But I think this goes back to what we said earlier. We ask the wrong people for advice. Yeah. Like let's say I'm asking you a money question. Yeah. And you can't even handle your own money right. Like, what kind of advice are you going to give me? And I feel like a lot of people just ask random people questions and they get all these different answers, and that's where they get brain tied and they have no idea what the heck to do. Absolutely. So absolutely. Yeah. Seek out the professionals, seek out the people who are doing it best, right? Go find those people. That's why I'm in the mastermind. That's why I associate with myself with Todd. Be a professional. I love that, Mike. Mike's reading our minds, man. Yeah. Be a pro player now. Absolutely. Yep. I've seen bad coaching lead to sports injuries. Absolutely. It comes from injuries come from poor mechanics to poor rest to improper warm up and cool down into over practicing without the recovery side of things. There's absolutely so much stuff that goes into that. There is so much. And that's the trend right now is to add more. Right. And you touched on it earlier about the diminishing confidence. Yeah. That's even going to lead to injuries. 100%. Yeah. Because you have a kid out there, especially in football or basketball, and he's moving around with no confidence. Yep. What kind of player is he going to be? Right. You know what I mean? Like, be that go-getter. But absolutely. We have this downward spiral of kids just getting trapped together into this little closet, and they can't get themselves out. 100%. You know what I mean? Yeah. They can't dig out of the ditch they're in. We got to make a change. We got to make a change for sure. Absolutely. Mike, don't let anyone ever steer you or your kids towards a real career. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can look at what we're doing. This is our career. This is our livelihood. Like this. You know what's crazy? Is awesome. There are young kids out there right now with cures of cancer in their brains. Right. Or somebody's got it. The solution of of the world energy, like just something like
Problems.
world changing.
Yep.
And you know what's going to happen? There's going to be parents, there's going to be coaches, there's going to be teachers that tell them they can't do that.
Absolutely.
So they're going to die with those inventions and cures in their brain because they don't have people around them that allow them to get that stuff out of there.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
I agree. Casey, Ryan's been amazing. It's been hey, appreciate you, Casey. You're rocking. Keep on going. Scott, where's our facility? We are in Frederick, Maryland. Frederick, Maryland. Where are you from, Scott? Where are you from? We're in Frederick, Maryland. Gorilla Mike, hesitation leads to injuries for sure. Absolutely.
Go Yankees.
You got
They play tonight. Go Yankees.
Do they? Man.
I want to be in the SEC and play for Mississippi State and pro.
I like that. Hey,
what are those? So what are those guys doing, Channing? What are those guys
start doing that
man?
stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
Start doing that stuff. Start doing what the best do. Start doing. That's the cool part. You can start doing what the best do now. Like you don't have to be the best, but you can go ahead and start acting like you're the best.
Yep.
Act as if you are already there. So all of that was because you can't out-train a bad diet.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. You can't do all that.
We got pretty fired up there.
We did. Yeah. I don't remember what took us off, but that was good. That was good stuff
awesome.
Right there. That was good.
You guys near the FSK Mall?
Binghamton,
yes,
New York.
Near the FSK Mall.
Yeah, right next to the FSK Mall.
Hop on by, Juan.
We're right off of Spectrum Drive. If you know where Juan is. If you know where Chick-fil-A and Wawa and all that good stuff, we're right off of Spectrum Drive. We're right on the website, crucibleperformance.us, and our address is on there. So definitely come on by, Juan.
Binghamton, New York.
Binghamton. Look at we're in New York. Where's everybody watching from? So we got in New York, Gorilla Lake. Where are you? You're not Georgia. Where's he from? Gorilla Mike.
I sent him stuff.
I just sent him some gear, and I already forget. We got Casey.
Mississippi.
Casey's from Michigan. Man, we got all kinds of sports places.
Channing
we got all
wants
kinds.
to play for Mississippi State.
That's why I said Mississippi. Yeah, there we go. Mississippi State. There we go.
Juan's in Frederick.
Perfect, Juan.
I like that.
Louisiana.
That's it.
Louisiana Tech. There we go.
Oh man.
Raging Cajuns. There we go.
That's our fault, Mike.
Get your
that.
Raging Cajuns on. There we go. I knew that. So here we go. So last myth. That was good stuff right there. That got me fired up.
Yeah, we took it to another level right there.
Let's go. If you need some help with your coaching staff, we'll come in and light a fire. Let's go. Deliver it. Here we go. Final thing. Final one. This one's probably more for all the ladies out there, all the mamas out there. They
can relate.
This is a lot of the mamas. Ooh, the mama. Okay? A lot of mamas. You the mama. Okay? The mamas. One of the big reasons we hear, I don't want to train. I can't start lifting weights. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't want to get too bulky. I don't want to get too big. Let me tell you something right now. Jesse's been trying to get huge forever. And look at it. No, I'm just kidding. No. Right. No, but seriously, right? I'm going to get a little bit, I don't know the way to say it. What you're eating is going to make you way more bulky than any weights are, okay? The way you're eating is going to make you way more bulky than anything that the weights are going to do, right? We're going to start building that lean muscle. We're going to start training right. We're going to start burning that fat up, right? And everybody's afraid they're going to look like Arnold. But seriously, go to a gym sometime and look at all the guys who have so much more testosterone in their body, which is designed to help build all that muscle, right? They're trying to get big, and they ain't big, right? They're trying to, and they can't get there. So you as a lady, you as a mama, you are not going to get huge just because you come in and start training hard, lifting, learning how to squat, learning how to bench press. Like you're not
learning how to move.
Yeah, you're gonna start getting that lean muscle. You're gonna start building that muscle, that look that you want. That's what you're gonna start developing as long as you're eating right, as long as you're recovering and doing all those things. You put all that stuff, mind, body, spirit, that physical side, like you put all that stuff together, that's when we're gonna get those results. So there's no better time than now to start training, right? Showing your kids, hey, this is what it takes to stay healthy. This is what it takes to be healthy. And don't worry about getting bulky. Like, mamas, you're not going to get bulky. You're not. You're just not going to. Unless you train to get bulky. Now, if you train to get bulky, you're going to.
Yeah.
But that's not how. You don't have to do that kind of program, right? You're gonna lift hard. You're going to learn how to do everything right. You're going to learn how to move well. and you're going to be stronger.
And you're going to feel good.
You're going to feel great.
You're going to feel awesome.
You're going to feel great. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be like, man, my pants don't fit. I got to go shopping. I got to go to Target and get some new pantalones.
You're not going to be exhausted after work and after
you're going to feel great.
Kids to practice and games. And you're going to feel
because we know you mamas, y'all are taxi drivers. Oof. We know y'all are taxi drivers, aren't you? Can I get an amen? Y'all are some big old taxi. Amen. Y'all some taxi drivers out there. We know, but we need that energy. We need that arm looking really good when it's hanging out the window. Yes, right? We got to get that arm looking good, right? You know what I'm saying? Arm. Right? Weight training gives us tendon strength and bone density too. That's what we need when we're aging. Amen to that. Lean muscle mass is the foundation of youth. It protects your joints. That's right, your bones. Right. Nobody has ever had a harder life from being strong. You know what? Amen to that. I forget who said it. I think it was Brett Contreras. I might be misquoting.
He's the butt guy, right?
He's the glute guy.
Yeah, the glute guy.
And somebody was asking him about training, but they asked him about, isn't weight training like dangerous? And he kind of like quipped back real quick. He said, "You think weight training's dangerous? Try being weak.
That's right.
That's way.
You never know where you're going to need to be
way
strong.
More dangerous.
And I mean, let's think about it. Like as we get older, how many of like the little old ladies we see like this now, and we're getting over more and more and more because we're not moving, we're not getting strong.
Yep.
We got to make sure we're getting strong. So, mamas, I need you in
going
here.
Up and down steps.
Yeah, I need you in here. I need you in here getting strong, so that way you can take your kids places.
We need you, mamas.
We need you, mamas. We need you in here
you to mama.
getting strong. You to mama. You to mama. So there we go. Those were our.
We
Can we talk a little bit more about that last one?
Go ahead, talk a little bit. Tell me something.
We do our Crucible burn on 9 a.m.s on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
Yeah.
And then there's one at Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of awesome parents there.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of awesome mamas.
A lot of awesome mamas.
You know what I mean? And I couldn't be just more proud of them.
Yeah.
When they come in here and they're pushing the sled around.
Yeah.
And just getting after it. And
absolutely.
And you can tell. The more they're coming in here, they look great, they feel great, they have more energy. Yeah. And it's just really cool to see, cool to be a part of.
You got some people have lost like 50 pounds. Yeah. Like, that's cray-cray. And they ain't getting bulky. They're feeling good. They're like, man, I keep having to go shopping. I keep having to go shopping for new clothes and get this new wardrobe. Like, man,
and
that's what it's all about.
Right around the corner.
Right across the street.
FSK Mall.
Right there. Come on, baby.
Let's go.
So there we go. Those are our big 3 training myths. In-season training leads to burnout. I can't out-train a bad diet, and everything else that we talked about.
Yes.
That was good. That was good.
That was our longest one.
That was good. Man, that middle, we kind of tangented, but that was good. That was good stuff. Got me fired up. Yeah. I want to come talk. If you got a team, I want to come talk to them.
Or if you know anybody
that has anybody.
Or anybody that has a kid.
Like, yeah, if you've got a kid – Let's go. I want to talk to them. I want to change their life. Absolutely. 100. Actually, that's 100% true. If you've got a kid, I want to help change that kid's life. Yes. We want to help change that kid's life. We want to set them up for success.
It's not just baseball players.
It's not just baseball.
That's just part of it.
It's parents. It's kids. We want to change the way that this world is going right now. And it starts at home. It starts with us adults. It starts with the parents saying, you know what, we got to make a change. We are getting after this thing. So we want to help you with that. We want to serve you and help you grow beyond anything it is that you thought was possible. Let's change the dynamics of how everything is going. And last one, I don't want to train because I don't want to get bulky. There we go. So there we go. My boys, have a blessed day. Thanks for everything every day. Countdown to best performance center in the world, 6 days away. There we go. Mike's talking about the best of the best competition. He's on our countdown squad right there. So, hey, fingers crossed. Hopefully you guys were out there voting for us. Maybe we'll find out.
Mike, thank you.
Maybe we'll find out that we were named best of the best here in a couple days. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But hey, even if we don't get the,
we're gonna still rock.
We're still gonna rock it. We're gonna still act as if we're the best, and we're gonna keep bringing that heat and that inspiration and that motivation every single day. So love you guys. If you have any questions, if you need anything from any of us, DM us. We would love the opportunity to help serve you and coach you through those challenges, through those crucibles of life, because that's what we do here. We are here to help serve you and walk hand in hand with you through those challenges. And if you're not going through challenges, awesome. We want to help build you up so that way when you do face those challenges, you are ready. You are ready to rock because you're going to. that's how we
It's
grow.
it's gonna rain.
Absolutely.
It's gonna. Grandma knew
Absolutely.
that.
Grandma
It's
knew it was going to rain.
It's gonna rain.
So we want to help serve you. So DM us. We would love the opportunity to serve you, your family, and help get you guys rocking and rolling in ways that you never even dreamed possible. So, all right, guys.
I love it.
Love you all. Hope you have an amazing day. Casey, thanks for the votes. And, hey, we appreciate y'all. Have an
Can't wait to
amazing
hear
day.
from you guys.
We're going to see you next Friday,
Let's go.
12:30.
See you on Friday.
Right here. Take it easy, guys.
Let's
Love you all.
go.
See ya. Ooh, my finger. And we're on Facebook still because I can't turn it off.
Yeah.
I can't turn it off.
Save.
See you guys.
Save.